Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ, all of you. Please invite your friends and share the link with everyone you know. Today, before we start, we would like to remember those who died in 9/11. 9/11, it was a day where a bunch of evil terrorists attacked in USA. But we need to remember that 9/11 is one day of many millions of days where Islam did attack and many innocent being killed. And actually every day there is 9/11 in Africa, but nobody remember them because they are poor and they are African. People only remember those who they are great countries, but if you are from a poor country, who remember you? You can go right now and search for slaughtering Christians in Burkina Faso, or in the Ivory Coast, or in the central of Africa, or in Nigeria. Slaughtering Christians and non-Muslims never stop. But we remember always only big countries, or let us say important citizens, sadly, where all human beings should be remembered, for all blood is equal. Before we start, I would like to remind everybody that we are not here to attack Muslims or to speak against Muslims. I would like people to speak nicely and gently and to discuss with Muslims in a peaceful way. Anyone who will make a hateful comment, we are going to block you. Here we expose the teaching of a cult, not people. People are people. They are misleaded, as I believe. They need our help, not our anger. I saw an article, and this article saying, it's written by a Muslim, 6 Quran quotes that teach love, tolerance, and the freedom of religion. And this is in a website called Good News, written by a Muslim man. At the end of the article you will see his name. Islam, according to the Quran, teach love and compassion to every human being, no matter their religion. Now I'm going to open my Skype and I challenge any Muslim to show me where this is coming from, where Islam teach to love all mankind, no matter what their religion. If there is any Muslim in the chat would like to give us a call. So either this is a lie or this is something can be proven. If we go down in the article, actually the person here is quoting a guy, his name is Adnan Oktar. But Adnan Oktar right now he is in jail for terrorism activities and human trafficking. If we search his name right now in Google, Adnan Oktar, Turkish TV preacher, arrested on a fraud, blah blah blah, human trafficking, children, sexual trafficking, blah 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 blah, more than 100 count of crimes, including terrorism. This is the one who you bring me to read him or to read his Islam. That is the one you want us to believe you. He is the one will teach us what Islam is about. All right. So very bad choice. However, we give the opportunity to Muslims. Forget about this guy. Well, maybe this guy is a fraud, but doesn't mean that the religion is a fraud. You have this is a different issue. Islam, the word Islam diverged from the word meaning peace in Arabic. That's a big fat lie. Islam is the opposite of peace. Islam is when you go and you see somebody and you want to kill him, so you say to him, surrender or you die. That's what Islam is. The word peace in Arabic is salam. Islam is the opposite. This is why if we go in the hadith, we will find Muhammad saying, Aslim Taslam. Aslim Taslam. What does that mean? Meaning convert to Islam, you don't die. So how Islam mean peace? How does that mean peace? Aslam Taslam. Do you see it? I call you to Islam. If you become a Muslim, you are safe. Do you see it, guys? You are safe. So what will happen if you don't convert? He will die. This is what Islam means. So those articles are meant to speak to the fool, and many of us is fool when it's come to Arabic and the religion of Islam. I mean, ignorance is something normal in this world. You know, me myself, I can be ignorant about many things. So being ignorant is normal, especially these days. Everything is a fast food. A school don't teach you really real history. They teach you their own history. School, they teach you that the crusade were bad people, when the crusade is the one who saved you and saved the world. If not the crusade, all the worlds today, they will be under ISIS. That is the truth. The crusade, they were fighting back, they were not fighting first, which means the crusade, they were defending, not attacking. But if you go to school, they will say to you, the crusade, do you know what the crusade did? What they did? They fought the invasion. This is what the crusade did. For 600 years before Christ and after Christ, there's no crusade. Did you ask yourself why? Why the Christian did not make a crusade? Because they did not invade anyone and nobody invaded them. They are fighting back. And who is the one doing the aggression? Muhammad. So all this propaganda is just to fool you, and you as a person who go to all kinds of schools, and all schools today are secular, teaching you false information. You know, I learned through my life that in the Middle East they teach us false history, in the West they teach false history. Everybody teaching false. Everybody is teaching lies. Even your science today is based on stupidity. As an example, they say to you the Big Bang as if it's a fact, when the Big Bang is a theory. Okay, why you are teaching me about the Big Bang? Somebody, he have a thought about how the world is created, and he come with this theory, and then you teach it to me as if it's a fact, but it's not. But that's it. They are controlling the system. The whole world became secular, and nobody want to use his brain, and everybody is copy paste. You go anyone, if you don't believe the Big Bang now, they will laugh at you. But what Big Bang? So history is written by those who they are victorious, and the history of Islam written by Muslims, not by the one who lost. As an example, the Muslim, when they speak about the enemy of Muhammad, they make them the most disgusting evil people. But in the Arab before Islam, they used to be more 1 million better than the time of Islam. Actually, even Muslim, they say before Islam there was a 360 idol around the Kaaba. What does that mean? That means there's a 360 religion in one tiny square, and nobody killing anyone. That is before Islam. You believe it? What happened after Islam? All those 360 are slaughtered. Where are they, the 360 religion? Islam is tolerance. Okay, I want to believe you. Where is the Christians and the Jews in Saudi Arabia? Where is the Sabian? Where is the atheist? Where is the gays? Where is the lesbian? Where is the believers? Where is the non-believers? Where is the Hindus? Where is the Buddhas? Zero. You see how much tolerance they have? So they, you know, name for me one country I can't change my religion in it. It's Islamic country. Name for me one country by law you as a Muslim can change your religion. Islam is a religion of tolerance, all right? The Quran teach tolerance. I want to see that. Isn't it Muhammad who said the one who changed his religion, kill him? What they are talking about? Are we lying or they are lying? Because one of us is lying. One of us is lying. We cannot be both of us truthful. How many church there is in Saudi Arabia? The Muslim, they say to us that the first wife of Muhammad was a Christian. Okay, where is the Christian in Saudi Arabia? Muhammad was a very tolerant person. Actually, Muhammad, he said, let us show you what Muhammad said to show you the tolerance. The Christian and the Jewish genocide. Is that Muhammad talking or me? I heard the Messenger of Allah saying, I will be certainly expel the Jews and the Christians from the Arabian Peninsula, as to leave only Muslims in it. Do you see how much tolerance we have? Look like Muslims, they have, or those who write articles, they have different version of Islam we never heard of. Or maybe they replace their prophet Muhammad with Mahatma Gandhi or Jennifer Lopez. Who is your prophet these days? We do not know. Why they are not being honest? So who is the one who says I've been ordered to kill all mankind unless they convert to Islam? Is that Mahatma Gandhi? Is that a Buddha? Is that Jesus the Christ? It's who? What those people are talking about? And this is what Muhammad he practiced. He sent the message, he sent the letter to the ruler of Jerusalem, says convert or die. And if you don't want to die, you have to pay me. And this is exactly what happened in chapter 9 verse 29 in the Quran. Actually, the Quran make it clear that Muslims cannot be good and peaceful with non-Muslims. You see, the Muslims, they say to you, they quote for you verses which is have nothing to do with what we are talking about. As an example, they say to you, Quran says there is no enforcement in religion, but Muhammad was talking about what? Talking about your children. You cannot force them not to convert to Islam, but if you leave Islam, we will kill you. Which means you cannot force your children not to accept Islam. It's one-way freedom. But not a Muslim, he can't change his religion. Yeah, one of his name is Ad-Dahuk al-Qattal, which means he laugh when he's slaughtering people. That's a good post. Ad-Dahuk al-Qattal. He laugh while he is slaughtering people. Aisha reported that Muhammad he slaughtered and butchered and enjoyed 900 Jews in one morning. So those articles, which is not, by the way, this website is not a Muslim website, but this is, you know, those websites who post anything supposedly teach terrorists. It's called Good News. No one should be forced to believe in Islam. Are you kidding me? Chapter 2 verse number 256. But this is not, as I said, this is the opposite. This is not saying you cannot force somebody to convert to Islam. This is a verse saying you cannot force someone not to convert to Islam. Because as you see, Muhammad says, kill the one who changed his religion. Whoever changed his religion, kill him. Is that a weak hadith? No, sahih, which means authentic, very authentic, which means it's equal to the Quran. And the Quran says, fight those who don't believe in Allah. Chapter 9, verse 29. And the Quran even says, don't be good for those who don't believe in Allah. You can be good only to deceive them, which means, okay, try to be good with them so maybe they would accept Islam. But Muhammad later, he don't want that because he do not need it. And look what he said. Chapter 58, verse number 22. You will not find between the Muslims anyone will be friendly and nice to those who they are against Allah and his prophet. Is that a weak Quran? You will not find any people who believe in Allah and the last day making a friendship with those who oppose Allah and his messenger. Do you see it? Which means the one who make a friendship with those who oppose Allah, which means they don't believe in Islam, are not Muslims. Do we have any Muslim would like to make any comment? So what this article is about? This article is about, let us speak to those fool Western, full Asian, full Indian, full Arab, full whatever, those who don't have any knowledge of this cult, and we make an article and we quote from here and there, and the quotation have nothing to do with the topic. The verse he's quoting for us is the opposite. It's about you cannot force someone not to convert to Islam, not about you cannot force someone to, you should not convert somebody by force. Muhammad, he made it clear, I've been ordered to kill. You see here the word fight by what? Fight by the toothbrush. The Muslim, they say, beat your wife with toothbrush. The hypocrisy and the lies. Fight to kill them. I've been ordered to go in war, slaughter by the sword, commanded, and I will fight them until they testify that there is no God but Allah and Muhammad is his messenger. And they have to establish the prayer, and they have to pay me money, and then and only then I will not kill them. And the story in the front of you, this is not my words. We have a Muslim here. Let me show you his comment. This is a great example of Muslim deception. This person, he says, Jesus says, slay them in front of me. You are a liar and stupid. Sorry to say, because this is a verse about the judgment day, that Jesus never slaughtered anyone and Jesus never killed anyone. Read the verse before it and the verse after it. People will laugh at you. You are a liar like the same as your prophet. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you. And by the way, this verse alone is a proving that Jesus is God, because the Muslim, they say to us, where Jesus says I'm God, this is in the judgment day. Jesus will order the angels, and they say to you, where Jesus said I'm God. That verse alone is proving that Jesus is God. He is ordering the angels, not us. Bring them. That is the judgment day, my friend. In the judgment day, people, they will go to hell, and your prophet will be the first one to be shipped for his crimes, sexual crimes, rape, theft, killing, lying, deceiving, you name it. We can count maybe millions of crimes in the name of Muhammad. This is Muhammad and this is Islam. So what those articles about is nothing but to fabrication, so they can fool you. Now, who is a Muslim is willing to call me live on air and get me busted?